This morning in our series, Eye on Earth, we look at how working from home is affecting the environment. When people all over the world don't go to the office, there are fewer cars on the road. That's good for stopping air pollution, but a recent UN report found an unexpected 7% drop in emissions this year will have an insignificant effect on the overall global warming trend. Mark Phillips shows how working from home can actually impact the planet more than you may realize.
For a lot of us in these COVID times, the morning commute has developed into its own new routine. Fighting all that traffic down the hallway and into the home office. But if there's one consolation to this new way of life, it's the feeling that however solitary, it may be better for the planet. We are, after all, producing a lot less of the global warming greenhouse gases that we used to by spewing our way to work in our cars and then spending our days in power-hungry offices. Well, hold the smugness. Working from home is not cost-free, and the more of us who do it, the more environmentally expensive it becomes. Every email and text, especially the unnecessary little ones, every thank you and got it. Every time we hit send or download or stream or Zoom, they all require power. Somewhere massive banks of computers are storing and processing that data, sucking up enormous amounts of electrical energy to do it. The cloud doesn't so much have a silver lining as a carbon one.
I mean, it's certainly good for the planet to save your commute.
But Mike Berners-Lee, who has written on the carbon cost of everything, says it's not that simple.
But on the other hand, if you're at home with the heating on, which it wouldn't otherwise have to be, then that's not so good. And you're probably using more computing stuff than you would be.
Think about it. Every email we send not only requires electricity to write, as it travels across the internet, it gets stored and transferred from one mega server to another, gobbling up energy along the way. Then, if it gets read, it sucks up even more power. An email may use just 5% of the power needed to deliver a paper letter, but we send and receive gazillions of them. Someone here has actually done the math and figured that if everyone in Britain sent one less thank you email a day, the carbon saving would be like taking about 3,500 cars off the road. Admittedly, it's just a rough calculation, but the principle is accurate. IT is a huge consumer of power, and it's growing exponentially. Many more people are emailing and receiving emails, if so many more people are streaming, if the cloud becomes that much bigger and requires that much more storage, isn't that creating an energy-hungry infrastructure?
Yeah, it is. And we estimate that the whole of information communication technology is probably responsible for somewhere between 2 and 4% of the whole world's carbon footprint, right? And that's a big deal, and it's becoming a bigger deal.
Maybe the question we need to be asking is, do I really need to send this? For CBS This Morning, I'm Mark Phillips in London.
So I looked it up. It's actually a lot less energy use if you text someone. So if you can get it down under 160 characters, it uses a lot less energy. Just don't send the GIF or GIF, however you want to say it, or, anything else that could use up some more energy.
Yeah, and I know with Vlad, you were working from home for so long. I mean, you actually had a crew.
Yeah, we had a crew, we had lights, we had cameras, and the electric bill was a little higher than it normally is.
Have you expensed that yet?
I have not.
Oh, I think we should work on that.
I probably should get on that.
A lot of energy, though.
It does take a lot of energy, and it's important to think that whenever you've got a positive, which some people might find working from home a positive, there's a negative, and it's on the environment.
Yeah.